I've got such a cold at the moment and it really shows. So bear with me. Um, I am getting lots and lots of people saying, Laura, what's your plan? Like, are you staying in the UK? Are you moving to Indonesia? How are you going to fund it? Um, like, what's going to happen with Emily's school? And at this point, I don't have a hard fast plan, to be honest with you. I've learned over the last sort of 3 to 4 years that although you can have a kind of loose idea about where you want to end up or what your journey might involve, actually plans rarely go the way you think they will. Like, life is really fluid and things change, often quite unexpectedly. So all I know as of today is that in the summer holidays, I'm taking some time out of work and me and Emily are going to go over to Indonesia for 6 weeks. And certainly a big chunk of that time we're going to spend in Sumatra, in the area where we'll be working with the charity and the habitats that we're looking to protect, hopefully making local connections, hopefully spending some time with orangutans and other wild animals, amazing, and just really using that trip to kind of look at what the next steps could look like. And there's obviously a lot to consider. Like, I've already moved to Indonesia once and that didn't work out. So I don't want to rush things, but equally, especially with everything that's going on in the world right now, I don't want to hold myself back. I need the business to be up and running so that I have the money to fund our life while we're over there. So that's a priority. I got a lovely little place that I rent here, and I don't want to give that up easily, because we all know that rentals in the UK are, good rentals with good landlords are like rare as unicorns. And I got a cat who I need to consider as well. If we're to and froing across the other side of the world, what are we going to do with him? At some point, I'm going to have to look at bringing him over, and that's neither easy or cheap. Speak of the devil. But I do know that, here he is. I do know that living in the UK isn't the plan for me. Oh my gosh, please ignore noisy. One thing I am pretty much certain of is that this trip to Sumatra in the summer, I think, is going to be absolutely life-changing. I think everything that happens in terms of mine and Emily's kind of life plan is going to happen off the back of that trip. And I'm not saying that lightly. Like, I really do think that. And I also believe that if this is what I'm meant to be doing, if I'm meant to be in Sumatra doing conservation and wildlife protection work, and that's my kind of calling, if you want to call it that, then it will happen. Somehow it will happen. Call it the universe or whatever you want to call it, but that's where I will be. So I wouldn't say I have a plan as such, but my goal is to leave the UK and live in Indonesia. My goal is to home educate Emily, but her upbringing be surrounded by wildlife, jungle, animals, and for her to get her education via that route. And my goal is to work protecting primates. So what happens in between and how I make that happen, I just don't know at this point. And there is a lot to consider, like I say. So we will see what happens over the next few months. I still have to save up enough money to even get to Sumatra, because I don't know if anyone's noticed, the price of flights at the moment is insane. So I don't even know how I'm going to make that happen, but I will. I do know that I will. So the plan as it stands is simply get the business running, successful, and get over to Sumatra and see what happens after that. And try and not kill my cat, who never stops meowing. Literally.